We are in Haleiwa Harbor where we are going whale watching with Bob Marlin Charters.
Left our ship about 5 o'clock in the morning, came here, boarded, just had a wonderful whale watch. Great guide, highly recommend this charter.
We had about a 45-minute drive. We Ubered, didn't have any trouble getting an Uber ride here. In fact, we scheduled it ahead of time. But getting back, it's taken us about 23 minutes to get an Uber to come pick us up.
It's about 9:30 in the morning, so.
And you do want to make sure you let the Uber driver know which pier you're going to. Haleiwa is a small boat harbor, but it has two different sides of the waterway, and Bob Marlin was on the second closest to the ocean side.
I highly recommend the experience.
Yeah, wait till you see our whale footage.
Yeah.
We had ordered an Uber and arrived at the break of dawn at the marina. Bob Marlin Charters is actually up at Haleiwa Harbor, which is a small boat harbor, really calm waters, so obviously great for small boats. And there's a couple of different pier areas and parking areas. We went to the wrong one, had to walk, and then couldn't get there. Found a ride from a really nice guy. Matthew, thank you, and good karma to you for getting us where we needed to be. So here we are at Pier 300, and Bob Marlin Charters has a boat inside this pier. We are joined today by the dynamic mother-daughter duo of Rhonda and Merilyn Denniston. We met them on a trip last year and chose to travel together this year. They have been amazing fun. Let me tell you, there's just something fabulous about bringing an 86-year-old woman on a boat ride to go see whales and watch childlike wonder in her face. As we came into the open water, the sea seemed to come alive with birds and surfers, fish, and those elusive whales. Our boat captain today was G.E.
Alright, cool. So this is the same population that goes to Alaska during the summertime to feed, and then they come to Hawaii to give birth. A lot of them are still calving now and are pregnant, but there have been quite a few calves born already.
We are sailing out of Haleiwa Harbor, and we're going to Wailua Bay, where the whales are waiting for us. As we left the harbor, early morning surfers entertained us. We selected this charter because it was only us in the boat. We had a small craft, which meant getting close to the water and possibly close to the whales. It was also just us, and we were able to accommodate the mobility needs for Rhonda and Merilyn, and we had perfect access to all the views we wanted and being able to get the camera shots we wanted. When we weren't looking for whales, we had the most amazing skies and mountains around us. It was just a fabulous morning. The light made it a little hard to see the whales sometimes, but those spouts and those humps just couldn't be missed. We were surrounded by whales and really didn't have to do too terribly much searching. We had a mother and her calf along with an escort that were very close by, another mother and a calf, and then a few single whales that were just frolicking and playing. It wasn't just the glow of the rising sun. We had sprinkles and rainbows and misty skies. We found 2 double rainbows, a full arched rainbow, and a deep purple rainbow. There wasn't a direction you would look in that wasn't magnificent with either whales, rainbows, mountains, or just gorgeous lights. When looking for whales, you're essentially looking for spouts, humps, and tails. The spouts really give the whale's location away. They have to come up for air, and you'll see that plume of mist come out from their spout. Then you're likely to see the hump with a little fin if it's a humpback whale, and then finally a tail if they're going down and doing a deep dive. Keep your cameras ready, because if you're lucky, you might get the breach, a fin, or a bigger tail slap. The highlight of our experience came actually pretty close to the end, and we had a mother and child that were playing and slapping the sea with their tails.
Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, knowing to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine.
After that spectacular performance, we headed back to shore, feeling like we really had won the lottery of whale watching for the day. There are whale watching tours around the island of Oahu. We chose to go up north and to do early morning for a couple of reasons. Heading up to the north side of the island meant we were getting away from some of the large boat traffic that you get around Honolulu and Waikiki. And going early in the morning meant that we were getting a little less wind, calmer waters, and we were finding the whales at the beginning of the day. There is an argument to be made for going later in the afternoon after boats have been out and they're able to communicate with each other, and the captains can tell each other where they've seen great sightings. But we thought what we got was pretty perfect. As we said, we had to wait for an Uber ride for a little while. There are restrooms at the small harbor at Haleiwa. We found some wildlife and birds to watch. Join us for wild landscapes and wildlife around the island of Oahu.
Actually, she's lying. We just finished about 30 minutes ago whale watching. It's a video. The name of the boat was